In today's video, we're talking about a very important topic that not a lot of people are talking about right now. And that topic is whether you should actually be using 120 FOV on console or not. While this might seem like a no-brainer, it's actually not that simple, and depending on what console you're playing on, 120 FOV can actually make your experience way worse. So before we get into all the bits and details, if you guys do enjoy today's video and learn something new, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And go ahead and comment down below what FOV you're playing with in Warzone 2 right now. So back on the topic of FOV, you guys might not be surprised to hear that if you are playing on a higher FOV with console, especially old gen, you're going to experience a lot of performance issues. I've actually go ahead and confirm this on console, especially my PS4. Whenever I play my PS4 and bump it up to 120, the game instantly starts to lag way more. Now I can't say anything about Xbox One because I've never played on Xbox One before, but I have had friends that have Xbox Ones that are saying the exact same thing. Now when it comes to PS5 and Xbox Series X, I'm guessing that the effects are a little bit less, extreme. You're not gonna actually have that many frame drops, but it is still going to affect the performance. I don't know why, but as of right now, just having a higher FOV count just makes the game lag way more. Back in the Warzone 1 days, if you guys actually watch my videos, we talk about this topic a lot about, FOV basically coming to console, and I was already saying that this issue would happen. I already knew that, with the performance issues we're already having in Warzone 1, if they're going to try to add FOV into Warzone 2, it was probably going to be very messy. And here we are, we have Warzone 2 with FOV, and the game feels like Roblox half the time. Now on the channel, I hate actually giving you guys news without giving you guys any sort of fixes, so I actually have found some ways to sort of counter this problem, but they are pretty obvious. First things first, if you play on the old gen console, I would not recommend doing anything over 110 or 105 FOV. That's just kind of overkill. Your console is very outdated. It's going to have a hard time rendering all the pixels when you actually increase your field of view. Theoretically speaking, the higher FOV is, the more you're going to see, which means the more your console has to render in your screen, which means the harder it has to work. So I would recommend turning it down to like 105, maybe 110, maybe 100. 120 is technically overkill. I know a lot of people actually use this, but it is not needed to actually play the game really well. If you guys watch my old videos, you guys know I was fragging out on 80 FOV, so it doesn't really matter. If and only if you guys don't experience any performance issues when you actually switch them around, I guess you could go ahead and use 120 if you want to, but the majority of the community is saying that it's a really big problem. But you have to keep in mind that a lot of people's consoles are actually kind of different, and people have, different problems than others. So if you guys do want to try this out, I recommend just playing around with the FOV settings, see if it's going to change anything. If not, then go ahead and keep your settings you have, but if it changes things a lot, then go ahead and just stick to whatever is most comfortable for you. Me personally, when I play my PS4, I'm actually playing on 110 FOV. I do not play on 120. That just ruins the entire game's experience for me. Now I know today's video might come across as bad news for some of you guys, but the good news is that the game wasn't always like this. In the beginning of Warzone, maybe like Warzone Season 1-ish, the game was actually running pretty freaking smoothly on old gen consoles with high FOV. So I think this is more of a recent issue with some of the updates. They haven't really, optimized the updates, and they're kind of forgetting that, there are players on PS4s and Xbox Ones that are trying to experience the game in a good way. So unfortunately right now we don't have that, but in the past we actually did have a very smooth game. So there is a chance that they can fix things and it can get reverted back to how it was before. I've seen a lot of you guys comments saying that, hey, everything was fine at first until Season 2 hit, and then ever since then everything was really bad. I agree 100%. There's actually a certain breaking point that happened where everything just went to shambles. Now when it comes to the new gen consoles, I have not heard much turbulence over there. If you guys actually do play on a PS5 or a Series X console, if you guys could actually comment down how the performance is holding up on that side, I would love to know, because as of right now, not many people are saying too much about it. I hear, some issues here and there, but it's nowhere near as bad as the old gen. The old gen community right now is getting cooked. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys found something useful in today's topic. And as always, I'll keep you guys updated and posted on any new updates or patch notes that might come out to fix these issues. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.
Counter UAV is active. Remain. Stay sharp. Hostile UAV in the area. You eliminated all enemy squads. Well done.